happens to be an African.
Well, we made it into the museum.
Looking at an African.
They were wondering why I was driving a Suburban, but we made it.
That's right on point.
There's a big pile of earth. Future home of the Lincoln Motor Car Foundation. Ramp side in the trailer. Where are they going to stick me? They might stick me in heaven or hell or heck. Oops.
And I think that President Barack Obama is...
Cars are all lined up. The sun is burning off the morning fog. If you can't find your favorite Corvair model here, and you're never going to find it anywhere, we're going to take a peek inside the barn, one of many, many, many buildings in the Gilmore Museum in, where are we, in South Central Michigan? Richland, near Kalamazoo. I'm not going to read every blurb on every car. I'm just going to walk by them real fast. 1940 Bantam, America's only economy car. 1940 Lincoln. $1940 Packard. This is a 180. I had a 160.
Built in the year I was born.
Really? I had one of these. I had a 41.
Did you?
Yeah, 160 with a division window. Gone. Sold it. Too big of a disaster. Chrome plating alone costs more than the nicest Corvair.
Did you forget to see a real stuff scare? No, I never had.
Buick's first Riviera. 4 portholes for speed. 1949 Roadmaster Riviera. One of the first new designs after the war. Production stopped in February 1941, didn't resume till March 1946. 1948 Ford Super Deluxe Woody Wagon, $2,000. A lot of money back then. I'm going to have to back up to get a video of this one. 1947 DeSoto 9-passenger Suburban. Says it right there. Suburban. 3 across the front, 3 in the back, and a couple in the jump seats. Can't see them, but they're in there. DeSoto Division, Chrysler Corporation, the original minivan. It's featured in Happy Days. DeSoto was top of the line, right below Imperial. It's even got a 1947 Dufresne trailer. Dufresne Trailers, Little Falls Ironworks Manufacturers, Little Falls, Minnesota. Throw a little coal in the fire and
Yeah.
wooden tires. They're all right in the front, I guess. Yeah, Mr. Gilmore was experimenting with different materials while Henry Ford was wrecking the Amazon rainforest, disturbing the indigenous people trying to set up a rubber shop. This guy was building them out of wood. He then returned the car's original rubber tires to the rear and continued using the wooden tires on the front. He liked the idea of the wooden tire because they could hear him coming from a mile away. There's Mr. Gilmore, former CEO of Upjohn, restoring a car. To keep himself busy upon retirement. And he sure kept himself busy. Picking up these old barns, taking them apart piece by piece, and putting them back together here. In beautiful South Central Michigan. 49 Studebaker Champion Regal Deluxe. Gilmore gasoline. Roar with Gilmore. I'll show you this stout Scarab in a minute. I had apartments with these. In working condition. Gas powered. The Kalamazoo. Speed Queen. Don't stick your fingers in there. That's how you wrang your clothes. Hot Point and a stout Scarab. Rear engine, Ford V8 in the back, flathead. Stout Scarab. Think you have enough leg room in there? Nice and comfy. Lots of room to spread out. Bucket seats. Wrap around windshield. we've got the famous Tucker, Preston Tucker's dream.
That's it.
And he wasn't guilty, but it was too late. Got to see the movie. Yeah, great movie. They assembled a lot of the cars and put them in the factory scenes. Did you see the movie?
I haven't seen it. I know that all of these doors are old props from the movie,
Exactly.
and we had the fiberglass car that they built for the movie here for a while. It's on loan somewhere else right now, but
I think I read
pretty good production from everything I've heard.
It is. I read an article a few years ago that some guy won one of these in a contest, kept it for a few years, and the car's still around, of course, being a Tucker.
Right.
I'm surprised I don't have a copy of the article from a car magazine. Maybe Hemming's Classic Cars.
Sure.
Continental iron, flat 6. Big lumps of iron. America's first completely new car in 50 years. Beautiful old barns. An ornate staircase in a barn. Yep. House is being torn down to make for the Upjohn Institute. So they salvaged the staircase, upgraded the spindles a little bit to fancier ones, and resurrected it in the barn. 1966 Porsche. Love it. Rumbling by. It's dark in here. The Tucker automobile. Let's take a little trip upstairs on this ornate staircase from a 24-room mansion on the corner of West Nedge and South Street in downtown Kalamazoo. Either you convert it to crappy apartments or you tear it down. Mice have been nibbling on that window. Upstairs in the barn, we're glad we got here early in the morning because it's going to be hot up here. Ford Model A. This is a fun museum. Having a good time. 1932 5-window coupe. Huh, never seen one that's not chopped. Get my Sawzall and zing! Take 3 inches out of that roof. Fix that baby up. That's what they look like when they're not chopped. Split the A-arms, drop in a small block 283 or 327. Drop the light bar down a little bit. Take off the cap, smooth that. 1932 DeSoto. 2-door Brougham. Nose to nose. Wooden artillery wheels. Probably hand painted. Suicide doors. '32 Buick. Much resembles the Packard grill with the dip. The Buick Heritage Alliance. Look at that brass era Buick. American Automobile Club. Canastota Covered Wagon Company. This is the first V12 Packard ever produced. Packard V12 #1. You have to read the blurb, it's amazing. The first one off the assembly line, 60-something thousand mile car. Packard 12, 1939 rumble seat coupe. Ask the man who owns one. 1939 was the final year, and the 68,000 mile car was the very first V12 for 1939, the first of the last. Lots of room in there for luggage or golf clubs. If you read the blurb on the trailer connector here, it says manufactured by MF G''D Covered Wagon Company, Mount Clemens, Michigan. Manufactured by Covered Wagon. Canastota Covered Wagon Company. Even got a little wheel. All original. All original. Screens on the windows, clearance lamps. Simple. String, chain, hooks. Keep it simple. That's the KISS philosophy. Brass striker. The Morning Telegraph. The very first travel trailer. 1937 Conestoga. Took him several years. He had a bad camping experience in 1929 after the crash. So by 1930, he had 117 orders, and this is what he made for years. Ain't she a beauty? Covered Wagon. Mount Clemens, Michigan. Registered U.S. Patent Office. All kinds of little trinkets. Automobile paraphernalia. Little one-lunger. Hit and miss engines. 32 Chevrolet. Rumble seat sport roadster. Hudson. It's a big, beautiful barn, I tell you that. Talk about your high ceilings. That is high up there. Way up. Campagna Farm, 1897. I have a barn just like this, would you believe it?
This big?
Yep.
Where do you live?
In the Adirondacks.